What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Tier Twins, a podcast where we rank your favorite things with your favorite twins. I'm twin number 1, Patrick Schneeberger.
I'm twin number 2, Jonathan Schneeberger.
I'm twin number 3. Who am I again? I'm Karis.
That's our stupid sister. I mean, our lovely
doesn't even
sister.
remember who she is. That's our beautiful sister, Karis Schneeberger. I'm contractually obligated to say that. No. So we put a poll in the last episode, the Lay's Chips, because we know you guys really liked her on the episode, and it came back astoundingly that she was very popular with you people. So we're like, okay, I guess we have to have her on the podcast again.
Thank you.
She's back for the holidays from Spain.
No autographs.
So anyways, today we're going to be ranking Disney princess villains.
Mm-hmm.
We've already done Disney princesses before, and so we figured we've done Pixar villains before too, so we're like, what are we going to do that's kind of like girly for Karis? So
What?
That is
Wow.
not. First of all, that's
the most
not.
sexist thing.
No, that is not what we thought. We just
This
did.
is the first time I'm hearing this.
Didn't I make up this one? I was like, hey, let's do
Oh,
this.
Yeah,
he meant girly for Johnny. Excuse me.
yeah, my bad.
I did watch Aladdin today, so that's one thing.
Johnny's that one guy from Tangled who goes,
I had a dream once.
anyways, okay. Let's jump into this. Johnny has been working hard researching for this, so I'm really excited to see what he's cooking up, but let's rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Okay, the first one will be Ursula.
Ooh.
Can you remember which princess that's from?
It's from Little Mermaid.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Little Mermaid.
No,
Yeah.
that's not her name. Oh, hi, Little Mermaid. Her name's Ariel.
Ariel.
Thank you. Okay, Karis got it. Ding, ding. Okay. This
Get the
is... Here's a quick lesson of Ursula for you. A half squid-like, half human. It's not technically an octopus because she has 6 tentacles and the octopus has 8. Wants to dethrone King Triton to rule all the ocean and Atlantica. She is a sea witch. She turns Ariel into a human and takes her voice as collateral. I did not realize this because I haven't seen.
Takes her voice as collateral?
Yeah. I didn't realize this next part because I've only seen it like twice and I haven't seen it in a while. She uses Ariel's voice and turns into a girl named Vanessa to marry Prince Eric. And she falls, and then she fails and turns into a big sea monster and tries to take the ocean by force. But then she dies by being impaled by Prince Eric's ship to save Ariel. That's actually pretty cool.
So was she a sea monster before she turned into the?
Yeah, she was a sea monster like this. Okay.
But in the end, she turns into like a huge sea monster.
This girl, and then she turns into a bigger version of what she originally was.
Bigger version. And he does mean a bigger version.
I mean, watch the film. It's a bigger version. And then, like, Ariel's trapped in this whirlpool, whatever, that's created by her, and Eric comes in and literally impales her.
Also, isn't it Ariel trades her voice to have human legs?
Yes,
that's
yes.
the whole
that's
thing.
the whole thing. I didn't say that, but yes. Well, yeah, I did say that it turns Ariel into human and takes her voice as collateral. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, she dies in the end, so... there's actually a few villains here that do not die, but she is one of the ones that does.
Unfortunately, I don't think I've ever seen Little Mermaid all the way through, but she sounds like a pretty cool villain.
She's a cool villain.
Like, I mean, she just looks cool. Her character design is pretty sick.
With me, I would probably put her in the probably A tier. She's pretty powerful.
B.
She goes from human.
I was thinking B tier because
you're A tier.
She kind of fades into the background of Disney princess villains. I think she's a good one, but she's not the first one that comes to my mind, and so it's like I don't know.
Yeah, and here's some Disney trivia for you though too. Do you know why it's only 6 legs and not originally 8 as an octopus?
The monsters are...
No, because when they were creating it in animation form and stuff like that on the actual show, movie, or whatever, the animators couldn't actually put 8 in there because they were having a hard time doing the pictures. And
having a hard time animating it?
Yeah, like hard time doing it. So like they just did 6 legs and 6 times.
So they were lazy, pretty much.
Yeah, kind of. But it was like the 80s or 90s or whatever. So
yeah.
But yeah, cool.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Next one, Jafar, the one I saw today. This is in...
Aladdin.
Thank you. Aladdin. But who's the princess?
Jasmine.
Okay, thank you. Jasmine.
Man, you're bad at this.
He is second in command to the Sultan. He's a wicked wizard, has a powerful staff. He searches for the magic lamp for 3 wishes, of course, and then gets the lamp and makes himself Sultan. Gets defeated by Aladdin and the genie, and then turns into a genie and is cast away.
He turns into the fiery genie.
Yes. Because he wants to be all powerful, which a genie
sick.
is, but is stuck in the lamp, and then the genie, the original genie, casts him way back into the Cave of Secrets, whatever it's, Cave of Treasures, whatever it was. Yeah. But that's Jafar.
S.
S tier for...
Yeah.
You're already pulling out S tier.
Yeah. I think he's one of the most iconic.
It's pretty iconic.
He's one of the most iconic ones. And people dress up for him as in Halloween and all that.
I've never seen that, but okay.
They dress up.
I
haven't seen that. I remember him from Kingdom of Hearts: Chain of Memories.
He is in Kingdom Hearts.
That's a Game Boy game.
Game Boy Advance.
But he's really cool in that game. I don't want to say S. I'm gonna say A tier just because I know exactly who I'm putting in S tier. And anyways,
I'm going to. Oh man, this is hard. No, yeah, I can't put him in S tier. I'm putting him in A tier with you. Can't do it.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering how much characterization does he have?
He's creepy.
All he cares about, he's just
He tries to marry Jasmine.
He's kind of one-dimensional. He just wants to be.
I'll share you a little bit more of it about his life from the very beginning. He grew up as a street rat, like Aladdin. Okay. And he was cunning and everything, and he became second in command through lies and deceptions and stuff like that.
Okay. He does sound like a really good villain.
Yeah.
So I think A tier is a good spot.
He becomes second in command to the Sultan, but then obviously wants to become Sultan, and he does want to marry Jasmine and everything, but that doesn't happen.
Well, yeah, I mean everybody does, don't they? In that movie.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact: this will interest mainly
especially the live action one.
This will.
I haven't seen that one.
I just watched the live action one, and I'm like, dang, I want to marry Jasmine.
This will interest mainly you, Johnny. But did you know the Sultan, Jasmine's dad? Guess who is his voice? Guess who is that character's voice?
From the cartoon?
Yeah.
Picard.
No.
Patrick Stewart.
Oh.
No.
Tom Selleck.
No.
I don't know.
Andre Stoica. Where have you heard that name before?
I don't know.
It's the latest Mr. Whitaker in Adventures in Odyssey.
Oh.
You can call me Whit.
Really?
It's the same voice because I heard it and I went, I know that. It's the same
You mean
guy.
that one character that never dies? Who's
That
been
has to
alive
be at
for
least 90
Yeah.
years old because he
Years?
served in World War II. He has to be at least 90 years old because he served in World War II.
Sorry, this is homeschooler, private school, kids school speech.
I was going to say, we're
Private
not
school speech,
homeschool.
okay? I don't think homeschool, but private
Hey,
school.
if you want us to rank Adventures in Odyssey
Ooh,
characters,
that's what we should have done.
Man, that's okay.
drop
Next
it
time
in the
Karis
comments
comes back.
below.
Or like all the old shows we used to watch, like Andy Griffith, MacGyver. If we rated all
Bible
just
Man,
those shows.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Once Karis comes back,
Next
we'll
time
do some
once
kid
you come back
action.
for good,
We'll see.
which you
Okay.
better. I'm just kidding.
Next. Okay, so S and A tiers. Okay, next. Maleficent.
Ooh,
Where is she from? Maleficent.
Sleeping Beauty, Aurora.
Thank you, Aurora. 2-1, man.
Aurora.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the princess?
Yeah.
Her name's Aurora. Yeah.
Yeah. Aurora. Okay, so Maleficent.
And the prince
she's
is
I
named
thought she
Borealis.
was. I thought she was just an evil witch or
kidding.
something like that, but she's actually an evil fairy. Okay, she is an evil
Ah,
fairy.
yes.
Because there's 3 other good fairies in the film, and she's kind of like the evil one. Her horns symbolize she's from darkness. So she's literally the incarnation of pure evil. That's what they say. Okay. She then places a curse onto Aurora when she turns 16. Do you know why she places that curse on her?
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Not because no, she didn't sneeze on her. Okay.
Because
She was not invited to Aurora's chrysalis. Is that what it's called?
Chrysalis?
That's not what it is. Christening.
christening.
Chrysalis?
Yes, no. Christening. I didn't write that down, but
What is a
she was-
chrysalis actually though?
It's
It's like
Isn't that like a
butterfly.
okay, whatever.
It's like a cocoon, but
it's the crystal.
Well, she looks like an evil butterfly.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, anyways, she was not invited to the christening of Aurora when she was a baby, and so she put a curse on her when she turned 16. She would fall asleep.
This whole Sleeping Beauty is actually a metaphor for caterpillars turning into butterflies.
Oh, yeah?
And
Sleeping
Aurora
Beauty-
is a caterpillar in
Okay,
a cocoon turning into a butterfly.
Okay, first of all, Maleficent, she was beautiful. She's very beautiful. That's what it is. And then she's very skilled in the dark arts and create many dark spells. And she can transform into a big black and purple dragon.
Can she do?
She's amazing. She looks like a great bad guy, girl, whatever. She looks awesome. But the whole storyline is crap.
Can she do
because
the?
she could have easily killed her, and she just puts her to sleep.
Trying to make a joke here, John. I think the moment has passed.
Okay,
Though.
well, what's
Can she do Avada Kedavra? Since she's into the dark arts, can she do the?
Yeah, probably. I assume so.
Question.
Avada Kedavra.
In the live action, whatever you want to call it, the most recent Maleficents, don't they have this thing where she and Aurora's dad like had a thing when they were young, like?
No, I don't know.
And that's part of the whole reason why she turned on them. I thought that was.
Well, in the
but I don't know if
original
that's in the
story,
original.
it's from the christening.
Is that called Wicked? What is that called? I forget.
So
the new one?
Maleficent.
It's called. So there's multiple, because there's what's that called when she goes from the cartoon world to the real world. It's kind of like, it's not quite Sleeping Beauty, but it's kind of like that.
I don't know.
Okay, well, it's like another version with the cartoon version that goes into the real world, whatever. I forget what it's called.
You mean with the faces and?
No. Anyways, there's another little version. There's a cartoon version, and then here's Maleficent. Maleficent, where I got this picture from, is from the show, I think, and that's where like it's all about her, and you kind of like feel sad for her too. But she's kind of like he's more a bad guy, but she's kind of a hero in some cases. But I was just looking at some of it. But anyways, what would you rank her?
Are you ranking the original or Angelina Jolie?
Maleficent. No,
that's Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's the one that played her.
Oh, no wonder she's a babe. I'm just kidding.
She's too white for me.
That's the character design.
I know. Anyways,
See, I don't know who's coming next though.
I just put this
give
picture on
her-
here because
No,
it's the best
you
picture
gotta-
of her. It looks awesome, but we're doing the cartoon version.
The original.
Yes,
A.
this is the original. What I've said.
Then A.
A tier.
I'm gonna go C tier.
I'm gonna put her in. I don't know. I hate the version of the story. I'm gonna put her in D tier.
I think Sleeping Beauty
If
has
she
never
truly
been one of the
hated her,
greater.
why would you just put her in a sleeping? It's stupid. Why didn't she just? She's practically all powerful and like she truly doesn't care for the goodness. She's evil. She's evil, pure incarnation of pure evil. Why would you just put someone in a sleeping spell? That's stupid.
I don't really like the whole incarnation of pure evil shtick, because if you do that, then there's no like characterization to the villains. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
There's no
C tier.
redeeming
So kind of all.
quality.
So you put him in C tier.
yeah, there's no
D tier.
struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have any like. It's like Thanos is a good villain because he's
Okay.
got like a struggle.
Oh
But
yeah.
Anyways, next up.
Next one. Dr.
Oh.
Fassler. I can never say that freaking word.
Facilier?
Facilier.
Isn't
Yeah.
he French?
I think he
Sure.
is.
I
Yeah.
think- yeah. Some
Or I
weird
mean, they're
one.
New Orleans, which
Princess?
New Orleans. Oh yeah.
New Orleans.
Princess?
And the frog.
Tiana.
3-1. Oh, Princess and the frog. Yeah, so we got this doctor. I'm not going to say his name again. He is known as the Shadow Man because his shadow is actually has its own life and it can move to its own volition. So, kind of weird. He's able to wield dark magic, kind of like Maleficent. Is an evil witch doctor that turns Tiana and Prince Naveen into frogs. He wants to rule New Orleans, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. There is a Prince of New Orleans for some reason. I don't know. Let's rule New Orleans.
I don't think he's
It's
the
stupid.
prince of.
Maybe he's not the
He's
prince
the prince
of
of
New
another
Orleans.
country. And
Maybe
he's
he is.
visiting
Maybe
New
he is.
Orleans,
I think-
right?
Maybe. But
But
why
what-
would you want to rule a stupid city that? Oh, whatever. He transforms Lawrence.
Wait, what time is this set in? I forget.
Thank you for asking me a question about the one question I don't know, too.
Sorry.
Thank you. I can literally answer any question but that one. Okay, so
I'll look it up.
So
80s?
part of the storyline.
80s?
Okay.
No, it wouldn't be 80s. What am I
No,
saying?
Anyways, part of the storyline. So he turns them into frogs, and then he has Lawrence, Naveen's valet, who betrays him and goes to his side. He transforms Lawrence into Naveen, while Naveen is a frog, so that he can court Charlotte, who is rich with her Big Daddy's money, and then he would kill Big Daddy, which I assume it's Charlotte's dad. They just call him Big Daddy. It's weird. And then his money would go to Charlotte, and they would take it all through Lawrence, like Naveen or whatever, you know. And Tiana and Naveen stopped the wedding though, and he got dragged down to the spirit world to die, because he can wield dark magic through the spirits. So yeah,
Dang.
he's probably the creepiest one, I'd say. One of the creepiest ones.
Yes.
With the dark magic and everything, I think is made very well. And I would.
1920s is when
Okay.
Princess and the Frog is set in. I knew it wasn't like.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Well, what are you rating them based off of? I don't know what to rate them off of.
You're just asking that now?
Like how successful they are, or I don't.
Well,
I don't know who's coming next, so I don't know.
I have a plot line here, so kind of on the plot line and what they do through the plot, and like, yeah, it's a good plot line because he wants to get rich and everything through that, but like, he wants to rule New Orleans, not the whole world. I don't know. He can rule dark magic. And
he's
spirits.
a shadow man, dude. He can.
Like, I don't know why he wants to rule one town. Like, he just wants to get money. How can he only get money through her after he can do all this stuff?
See, I think I was doing it based off of like how powerful they are.
And how powerful they are too. Yeah, you can do that. Multiple things, just character overall. I was gonna do something specifically off something, but I realized it's dumb. Let's just do the character overall. What you think right off. Okay, how creepy he is, powerful, some of the plot line to it. You don't have to do the total plot line because obviously he loses in the end and everything. Every one of these guys lose. So
I'm gonna go D tier with it.
D tier. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him in B tier.
B tier.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a cool shadow monster thing going on.
I like the picture I got.
Who else do I have in A?
But his goal is kind of dumb. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like you're talking about, he wants to rule New Orleans. Like,
Who do I have in A?
I don't know.
Maleficent? Did I put her in A?
Um,
I'll put him
I
in
think
A.
you put the second one in A. What was the second one? I think you.
I put
Oh no, you put Jafar in
in
S.
S.
And I put Ursula in B. And I put
You put
Maleficent in
Maleficent.
A.
Okay, yeah.
she's
I'll
done
just-
some high ones. She hasn't done
That's
one.
because I don't know
what's
what's coming next, or else I would spread
You
it out
don't.
more.
You're not. That's
No,
the thing. You
no.
don't. You're not
You
ranking.
don't really rank it off. We're not. See, you're ranking it off of the other people. You're just ranking off like S. Wow, that is a really powerful bad.
Then I
dude
would
or
put
girl.
most of them in S. Or A.
Not all of them. I mean, not okay.
We're ranking
I'll
him
put
on
him in-
power.
No.
I'll put him in A. I'll put
You're
him
not
in
ranking
A.
them off like, ooh, he's more powerful than Ursula. Okay, so he's higher or whatever. But then the plot line might suck more than Ursula, or
Yeah.
it looks, or the picture, or like they look worse, or just plot lines might be better than this one, but he's still more powerful. Like it's different.
Yeah.
It's all around. You can't rank this guy who's off a sea monster. You can't do that. So you just rank him off. Like C is like. You really don't know what to do.
I'll go B tier then.
Like
I think.
if it's above C tier, it has to be have a decent plot line and decent power.
I think him and Ursula, I guess, are close together. So I'll go B tier with him, I guess. Because he is pretty cool.
I put him in A tier. I mean, B tier.
He is
B tier,
pretty
sorry.
cool. I correct me if I'm wrong, but he seems like does he have a lot of time in Princess and the Frog? I feel like he's one of those villains that's kind of just there
he's
for a little
kind
bit.
of there for the whole time. Because
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you have
Maybe I'm wrong.
them traveling about throughout the swamps and everything, the frogs, but like he's there. He's got his own song here and there, and he's
Yeah.
and he gets and there's a little bit of
Yeah.
fighting, so it's
Okay.
he's there.
He's probably the one I know the least about out of all these.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's go to the next one.
We have Gaston.
Oh my gosh.
Do you like?
You put 3 pictures.
Okay, so I like this picture because they really show the fury
Okay.
of him. And then I like the arm. You'll show all these pictures up there. And I like the muscle one because it's like, well, he's muscly, he's good looking, he's like all haughty and everything. And then like the chest hair one. I gotta do the
The
chest
fury
hair
and then the furry.
one. So Gaston,
Do you want to?
what princess?
Belle.
4-1. Okay, Gaston is crazy about Belle and wants her to marry him. He is jealous and afraid of the beast. That's what kind of gets him into the rage and everything, because he is a great hunter, and so he gathers the town to go hunt down the beast and kill him. And then, of course, his death in the end, he's trying to stab the beast, and he falls to his death off the castle trying to kill the beast.
S.
What?
Hold on.
He's a human hunter. That's it.
Hold on.
But he was Gaston.
Hold on.
He was Gaston.
Let me drop some knowledge on you. Okay.
No. He is by far
let
the
me
least
talk.
powerful one so
Let me
far.
talk. No, let me talk. Okay. I'm going to say 2 things. Number 1, I played Gaston in the 8th grade play. And let me tell you,
No,
I
high
just...
school play. You were in 8th grade.
Yeah.
It's 8th
Basically,
grader
I
play.
was hitting in the big leagues when I was in 8th grade. My debut of Broadway, and I was amazing. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna show you some pictures of that right now. Also, I think that John Doyle does a video about Beauty and the Beast in which he kind of flips it around, and he talks about how Gaston is actually the good guy of the story.
Okay, they did that about the Karate Kid with
No,
Johnny
hold
too.
on.
Okay.
Okay, so I sort of agree with him in some aspects, but like when you watch that and then you watch through Beauty and the Beast again, you realize that Belle really is kind of a jerk, and she kind of deserved to get like, I don't know, like the Beast did not deserve Belle. Gaston did, because Gaston was willing to go kill. He doesn't know that the Beast and Belle are like falling in love with each other. He's just going to save her from the Beast because he imprisoned her in his castle.
No. Yes, he's gonna go kill the beast and everything, and he thinks that. But before that even happens, she rejects him multiple times. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And the only reason he's doing it is not a motive out of love. It's selfish.
Yes,
he wants her for himself.
And before he takes
That's
the
not love.
townspeople to go attack the beast's castle, she gets locked up because they think she's crazy, and she tries to defend the beast and everything. Like, she defends him, but they don't listen.
Because he's
What, a spell
he
or something?
still has it still makes sense for him to want to save her from the Beast. Because the Beast did lock her up.
Fine.
The Beast did keep her there against her will, and the only reason that she fell in love with him is because the Beast just gave her whatever she wanted.
I guess you could look at it as like he may have thought that she had, what's it called? Syndrome, when you get captivated by your captor.
Oh.
Is it
Stockholm,
Stockholm?
yes.
Stockholm syndrome?
Yes.
So maybe
That's
he
a
thought
word.
she had that, and so he wrote her off as crazy and was like, no, we need to kill the...
No, but Belle is crazy. Because she doesn't want to contribute to society. All she wants to do is read books and be a waste of space and just...
What? No.
It's
She's
true.
helping her dad, not a waste of space.
Oh my gosh. What's the number one way she could help her dad?
Get married.
Marry Gaston because he has a bunch of money and he could give him a good life.
Oh, yeah, that's... Even
Okay,
though I'm
but
still on
Gaston's still a
Belle's
jerk,
side
though.
here, though.
No. I'm just like giving
I see what
a little
you're
bit
going
of
at,
I'm
but
giving a
I'm
little bit of
still
a different take on it.
Anyways.
I do agree Gaston is self-interested in all
Anyways,
that.
Gaston, you guys both put him in S tier.
He's just an iconic character. He's just a fun
He
character.
may be iconic. He may be fun. He's awesome.
He has some great songs and stuff, and he's just...
The plot is great. I love the plot and everything.
And he was
but
the
still,
funnest part to play in a play.
The power of... I still look at the power, okay? I put him in B tier. That's how I can go.
Okay. Yeah.
You still have to have decent power to be an A in S tier. B tier is how. That's how I go. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one. Boop. Mordu. I love Mordu.
Oh, dude.
So we have 2 pictures here. You'll see. We have a bear picture and the original picture where he kind of, right before he turns into a bear. Mordu is one of 4 brothers / princes. He is now an evil enchanted bear. Is King Ferris's actually arch enemy, not just enemy. And then he wanted power and hated his family, so he created a war against them and killed his brothers in cold blood. And that's how he kind of turned into the terrifying bear. So, and then once Merida killed him, actually I think I got that wrong. I think Merida's mother killed him because she was a bear. The fight scene or whatever, he dies. And then killed him. The spirit of the eldest prince that was in the bear was finally released, and he thanked Merida actually, and then moved on to the afterlife as a wisp. So, yeah, it's kind of more due.
Yeah, he's an interesting one because like this show isn't like our show. This movie isn't amazing. Like it's not the best movie.
Yeah.
But like he seems like a pretty badass.
He still looks
villain.
awesome
Like
because he's a big freaking bear. He's a black bear and he's just
but that
huge.
bear is cool. But like even down here when
Yeah,
it
'cause
shows
this is-
like his past,
Yeah.
you know, it looks sick.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Harris?
And he actually, real quick, he's actually the eldest one. So he's a prince. He would have inherited practically everything. So that's what's funny about his hatred and want to be all powerful and everything. So like he was the oldest. Like he would have inherited.
But you
stuff.
said that Merida killed.
Like I said,
Him?
I think I got that fight. Merida was fighting him, but then her mom, which was turned into a bear, was fighting him as well.
And they killed the bear, which was him.
Yes.
But it says that he thanked Merida, so he
Yeah,
turned
because his
around.
spirit is stuck in the bear, okay? But once the bear died, I don't think this is actually in the actual movie. I'm trying to remember. But in the storyline, like, he did, like, turn around, like thank you for releasing me, because, like, he was just all hatred and everything.
Oh,
And, like,
interesting.
he had the human there, and, like, still he had some hardened heart, but, like, he was still kind of, yes, he started to kill them and everything, but he was still kind of human inside the bear. And once it was released, it's like he realized, like, oh, like, thank you for finally releasing me from all that hatred, and kind of was too late.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go see, but that's just
See
because
too.
I don't know it super well. But
I mean, it's just a big bear. That's what you're
yeah.
going off of.
Yeah, I could go C tier with that.
I'm going to go with D tier with this one.
Okay.
So, yeah. Next one, The Evil Queen. From?
Snow White.
Thank you.
Oh gosh darn it!
Patrick, you suck.
I
Okay.
was like drawing a blank.
So
I
the
was
evil
like,
queen.
"Duh."
So I looked up the evil queen. It was like evil queen. This is so like, what this is so like everyone's an evil queen. Like
Yeah.
and I couldn't. And so she is known for many things. Known as Regina Mills, Queen Grimilda, Queen Ingrid, Wicked Queen, Snow Witch, Old Hag, or Peddler. Okay, Old Hag and
What
or
about a
Peddler?
withered hag?
No. She's only known as Old Hag and Peddler when she disguises herself as an old woman to tempt Snow White with that poisonous apple.
Real quick, I thought she transformed into the old woman though, not just disguise herself. She actually, I remember she transforms into this old woman.
Disguises,
No,
transforms.
that's the difference to me.
Sure, she transforms into it, whatever. She wants to be the fairest one of all, and so she's jealous of Snow White because she's of her beauty.
yes.
That's why she tempts her with a poison apple, and it happened, and it works. She can potion brew, she can summon lightning, and she can generate powerful winds. That's kind of her power.
I get her and Maleficent mixed up.
Yes. 'Cause
Very much.
They're both kind of beautiful, but they're still kind of, they're kind of like.
But I think she probably has a better like motivation than Maleficent. Would you say? I mean, she's like she's kind of like kind of
'Cause
represents
from the
jealousy
original-
pretty much.
From the original story of Maleficent, she just wasn't invited to a party pretty much. And then Evil Queen here, she wants to be the fairest one of all.
Yeah.
She wants to be the hottest one.
Yeah.
so-
You know what? I'm gonna move in my head. I'm gonna move Maleficent down to B and put her into A. Put Evil Queen into A.
I'm going to put Evil Queen into A. Because still it's kind of like Maleficent. She gives her a poison apple when she could just summon lightning and kill her. So, I know the good guys always have to win, but still. Come on, you could do a little bit more plot line there. These plot lines, Snow White and not Cinderella and Aurora, one of the worst plot lines of Disney princesses, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't
put
know
her-
why I didn't put how she died. So, I am...
Does she die?
Bear with me on this, but I'm pretty sure she dies from being smashed by a giant boulder. I am,
Nice.
like I think 75% sure on that. I don't know why I didn't put that there. I put everyone's deaths and whatever happens to them at the end. But I'm pretty sure she dies from like a big storm and thing, and like a boulder comes down and crushes her. But yeah.
I want to.
Where'd you put her? I put her in A. Where'd you put her? A? Bet? Triple A?
No, I'll put her in B tier.
B tier. Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't know where else to put her.
We haven't had an F tier so far. So. Mother Gothel. She is in
Tangled.
Rapunzel.
Cash got it.
No, I got it.
No, I think Patrick got it.
What are you talking
Rapunzel.
about?
We have two bad guys here. Okay, I know that the main one is Mother Gothel, but I was reading more about her and the storyline and different Rapunzel stories and how she gained the song and stuff. I'll get into that. It's cool. So, first of all, Mother Gothel is a wicked crone who has retained youth for hundreds of years through healing properties of a magic golden flower. That magic golden flower, of course, is taken away to heal the queen, and then the magic of her of that golden flower goes into Rapunzel's hair, which then Gothel kidnaps her and raises her as her own, so she can still use the power of the flower through her hair. Dang it! Did you see that? Dang it! What?
Yeah.
She appears in Kingdom of Hearts 3 too. And she sings a song to the flower / hair to gain the healing power. And she actually got that. Here's the next bad person. She learns that song from a person called Zon Tiri. Zon Tiri is a power-hungry, shape-shifting demon sorceress. It's kind of cool. That demon dreams to gain the full control both of the Sundrop and the Moonstone. Moonstone, I assume it's kind of like the Sundrop. The flower is a Sundrop flower. Okay, that's what that is. And then her death, Mother Gothel's death, Flynn cuts Rapunzel's hair so that, the magic's gone and everything, even though she still kind of has it in her side of her. And then the power of the flower is gone. It makes Gothel grow old, and she trips and turns into dust even before she hits the ground.
Pascal was the one.
Yes. Pascal, the chameleon, trips her kind of. Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
She would have died. She would have died.
Pascal?
She would have died no matter what. But she did fall out the window and then like poof, dust. But yeah, so that's how she died. Pretty iconic. This is very.
What does he do?
That. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, she's cool. The demon sorceress. I put that in there. We're gonna rank. I guess sorceress, so her as well. So yeah.
Are we ranking them together?
Is there an older
No.
Rapunzel animated Disney cartoon?
There are several Rapunzels, and there's different. This is the best one I saw from her death and how she got it. It's kind of all together. I mean, there's more about like the prince and how he falls into thorns and everything and blinds himself and stuff. That's the original. But I'm not going into him. I'm going with Mother Gothel, and I like this story the best of her. But yeah, and I like the demon sorcerers too. That's a cool thing. And there's even more bad people, but these are the main ones. Yeah.
I want to put Mother Gothel in S tier.
S.
I agree with you.
Because, I mean, the plot of it is just fantastic.
Yes, amazing.
I mean, I don't want to... Hopefully, I'm not just being favoritism because I've actually seen this one. Not that I haven't seen the other ones, but...
I'm putting both of them.
I've seen this one
together.
multiple times.
I'm putting both of them tied together in the S tier. The demon and mother.
The demons... That picture of the demon makes him look stupid. But
I know, but I looked
the
him up,
idea is cool.
The idea is cool, and that's honestly like pretty much the only picture I could find.
Yeah.
Too, so yeah. So
I'll do that. I'll put them both in S tier.
You can't really have the one without the other. You can't have mother without her. I mean.
Yeah.
But it's cool. S tier, right? Okay, cool.
God tier? No.
Yeah. Governor Ratcliffe.
What?
From?
Pocahontas.
Boom, got it.
Dang it.
Pocahontas.
I only knew that because I saw Native Americans at the top.
Oh yeah, so he's very racist. Does not like the Native Americans. He is a power-hungry, pompous, and greedy, and he craves for gold. So Patrick. No.
What?
No. He wants to colonize Americas to make a name for himself because it's kind of actually like you kind of feel sorry for him throughout the two films of Pocahontas a little bit maybe because he's alone and he's a loner and he's just like he wants to make a name for who doesn't want to make a name for himself. He's a governor, but like he's he's racist and doesn't like the Native Americans. But he believes he's a good person, does not find fault in himself. That's one of the things that kind of makes him a good, real evil person, and like does not have any remorse at the end or anything like that. And in the end of the second film, he is stripped of his title by King James, because they go back to England in the second film, and for lies and treasons. He is then arrested. We don't really know if he's executed or put into prison for life, but I'm assuming that time period and treason, of course, treason, he would have been executed for it, probably beheaded. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Now, was Governor Ratcliffe a real person?
I don't think so.
Because this is roughly based on
I don't think so.
True events.
I mean,
roughly.
Pocahontas in real life couldn't really talk to animals, so I don't I don't know. I don't think so.
D
tier. Yeah, he's just a normal person. He's just the governor, and he's just kind of
Wait, he's trying to colonize. Is he trying to like
colonize America?
Kill Native Americans then? Since he's trying to colonize.
Yes, he tried to kill Pocahontas. Tried to kill all of them.
I think that's like A tier. I'll go A tier with that.
A tier.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
because
he can sword fight against a little bit, and he's got some sword fighting moves. He's still just a human.
But he's like
I'm gonna put him in E tier.
E tier. Yeah.
It's the lowest.
I mean, he's the one. He's the one of the only ones so far that I've like didn't even know about.
Oh.
So.
Well.
Yeah.
You don't really say, "Oh, let's watch a Disney princess movie." Pocahontas. That's not really the main.
Mom said that I was obsessed with Pocahontas because, fun fact, it originally came out in '95, which is the year I was born. So by the time I was like probably 4 or 5 years old, she said I watched it all the time, and I would sing it and everything. Nice. Do I remember this? Not really, and I don't even remember this guy. But
well, he's in both films. But yeah. Anyways, next one. Lady Tremaine from
Cinderella. It's right there.
I know who got him. He was Patrick because he sucks.
What?
Okay. Two to like 6 right now. It's fine.
It was tied.
Anyways, Patrick's my brother, so. Lady Tremaine.
And I'm your what?
Is Cinderella's wicked stepmother. She abuses Cinderella psychologically.
Psychologically?
Yeah, I don't know. She is jealous of how far more beautiful Cinderella is compared to her 2 ugly daughters. It's funny because like that's literally what it is, and she's like, I know my daughters are ugly. Like, she wants one of her daughters to marry the prince to gain higher status in the I don't put it down there, the social life and everything, and some money probably. She gains a magic wand actually briefly from the godmother, so she has a little power there, but very briefly, so doesn't really do much there. And then she makes Cinderella kind of her servant too. That's kind of physical abuse, but more psychological and stuff. And it never lets her out so that she can have her daughters get married and not her. So, yeah. Lady Tremaine.
She sounds like Mother Gothel, kind of.
Kind of. She's kind of... Yeah.
She's like...
she's a lower end. She's like...
Lower tier,
it's like she has a poster of Mother Gothel and it's like, I want to be that,
Yeah.
Like, oh, kind of the lower.
E. She's lame.
I'll go D tier. D or E tier.
I think...
Because she's very necessary for the story, but she's like kind of in the background. She's kind of a background like force.
I think we're going to go F. I don't think we really need this character at all.
What?
I'm going to put her in F.
Of course you need the character.
So...
Without her,
Cinderella
you wouldn't have
is
stepdaughters.
Like, she's in somewhat of her status because of her father and business and everything, but like she's still not noble or anything like that. And Cinderella marries a prince and everything. She's still not of noble birth, kind of. So like, she's still kind of down there, and she could go to the ball already. She could be able to do this stuff, but she wouldn't even go to the ball in the first place probably without even if she was there. She wasn't there, and then the fairy mother shows up and takes the ball and everything. But like. That's why, like, yes, it's more like, it creates more hardship on Cinderella, but you don't really need her there still to make the plot. You have better a plot, and you have it, but for the whole, if you take her out, it'd practically be the same storyline still. Of finding the prince, maybe leaving because she only has like 6 hours being in the dress and everything. So
yeah,
But it wouldn't be the okay.
This is
It wouldn't be the same because Cinderella was not necessarily
Dressed in
always
yellow.
the way she is now, like poor and stuff. Because her dad was around, and then it was as soon as her dad died, and
Her
then
dad did not.
yeah, he
He
died.
died.
That's
Yeah, he
why
died.
the stepmom's taking over.
Yeah.
And then she treats Cinderella like crap, and that's why Cinderella is so poor. Like, if the stepmother wasn't there, there would be no wicked stepmothers, and then it would just be Cinderella and her dad, and she'd probably be fine.
So if her dad still dies, and she's not there in the picture, Cinderella, not being married still, would go into poverty, and that would be the antagonist. Would be against like the world, kind of like be against poverty, and she wouldn't know what to do. No one's gonna want to marry a lowly, like someone poor and everything.
So you're saying there's two troublesome things going on here.
Yeah, well, I mean, the poor is
And
not really
so-
there anymore since she's there, but it could be. I'm just saying, she's a good one, but like, it's F tier. Like, she doesn't have any powers. Like,
No,
it's
I say
nothing.
D tier. I say she's like, this story could still be the same, but I think she's somewhat necessary.
I mean,
Okay,
I said
so-
E. She's annoying, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's still down there below C. So
Yeah.
okay, next one. All right, so we have two, Taka and Tomato. From
Moana.
boom, he gets 2
Yeah,
points because there's two
I was-
villains.
Yes.
4 to 6, I think. Okay, so Taka, which will become Shoot, I didn't write it down. Tefu? Starts with the F. Tefal?
Oh.
Tefu? Whatever. Anyways, the guardian, the mother nature, whatever. Anyways, she can control lava / fire, has super strength, and can hurl fireballs. Is vengeful, wrathful, ominous, tortured, vindictive, intimidating, aggressive, towering, slender figure with skin made of volcanic magma with flaming hair. I like the flaming hair. Is a demon of the earth and fire. It hates thieves, trespassers, and Maui. And it tries to kill Maui and Moana, but turns into Tafiti. There it is, Tafiti, when the heart is placed back. When the heart of the ocean, the green stone, is placed, or heart of Tafiti is placed back into the rock or whatever. But yeah, she tries to. So the heart of Tafiti, of course, is taken away by Maui earlier on in years, and that's why Tafiti turns into Taka, which she's mad about that. And even though they're trying to put back the stone and everything, Taka is still Taka, and she doesn't like trespassers no matter what they're doing, and she hates Maui, so she's trying to kill her. So, and then before that, the journey on the way to Taka and put that stone back, they run into Tomato. I don't know how to say his name. I'm gonna say Tomato still.
Tomato.
Tomato has Maui's hook that turns Maui into the different shape-shifting. Like, he can shape-shift with that hook. Turns him into a powerful being. And they steal it from... He's a giant crab that covets all shiny and valuable things. And then, of course, Moana and Maui still steal back Maui's hook.
So Tomato is kind of
Tomato! I think that's how you say it.
he's kind of just a bump in the road.
Yes, a bump in the road, but still a very needed person.
I'll
'cause he has the hook.
with okay. I'll go C tier with Tomato. And like, I know you've told me that the fight at the end of Moana is kind of lame.
That's better than I thought it was when watching
Teka's
it a
more
second
just like
time,
a
but
guardian
still.
kind of person.
Yes, a guardian.
So
But once Moana puts back that stone, she pretty much turns into...
I want to go D tier with Teka. Actually, I want to go like E tier with Tomato and D tier with Teka. Because there's like...
And once Moana shows the
She's
stone
kind of
more...
more like a force of nature, you know?
They get defeated by Taka in the first battle, and then Moana fights back and is like, ooh, whatever, with the music and everything, and she
Yeah.
like shows a stone, and then Taka's kind of like, she's going after her or whatever, and then I think like she like shows a stone and stuff and places it inside her chest or something like that, and like Taka's like, oh, she's like turning me back to Tafiti, but yeah, no one dies in the end of this one, so. But yeah, Tafiti, Taka, really cool looking, and just her powers and stuff really cool looking. I'm gonna put her in B tier, and then Tomato, whatever. I'm gonna put him in like D tier.
Yeah. Actually,
No, I'm gonna put
I agree with you.
yeah. D tier.
Tomato.
You can see
And
if you
B
show this
and
picture to
Taka
them.
and
That's how small they are compared to the crab.
No, wait.
They're
Tomato
it's a giant
and
crab.
D to Ka and B.
Yeah, they have to go to the realm of monsters underneath the ocean to get there. To get the lobster or whatever, or the crab. I mean, but yeah. Next one. Prince Hans from
Frozen, which
Elsa,
is Anna and
Anna.
Elsa. I got Anna and you got Elsa, so.
yeah, but Elsa's the queen and Anna's a princess, so Kyrus gets it.
Woo!
Okay, so he infiltrates the kingdom of Arendelle through Anna by his good looks and charm, and maybe singing, you know. Anna lets him be in charge while her and Elsa are away. He wants to rule the kingdom because he'll never rule since he's the youngest of 12 brothers. When Anna comes back sick and needs a true love's kiss from him to get well, he betrays her and leaves her locked up to die. Best scene in the whole movie. I love it. I mean, it's totally obvious from like the very beginning when Hans is there. Me and Seth Johnson, we watched it first with like everyone at school or something like that.
Yeah.
We both like I called it.
Is that a lock-in? Is that like a school lock-in?
Like a school locked-in or whatever, and it came out that year, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
That last year.
Everybody was obsessed with it.
I know. Well, the girls were, but it was like junior high or something like that. Everyone was obsessed with it. But anyways, before like this is the first time seeing it or whatever, and before like once Hans came to the picture in the movie, I like leaned over the sets and was like, "Hey, I bet you $5 like this guy's gonna betray them or something like that." And not like, 30 minutes later in the movie or 40 minutes or whatever, he betrays them and everyone's like, "Oh no!" And me and Seth just crack up laughing during the scene. It's hilarious.
I don't think I was even paying attention to the
Nah,
movie.
he's probably looking at some girl or something. But anyways, yeah. So he betrays her and leaves her locked up to die in the room of the castle, and he tries to take over the kingdom by telling everyone that she just died, but they got married. They said their vows before she died, so he'd be like the next king because Elsa is assumed dead at that point. And then he tries to hunt down Elsa to kill her, of course, but then he is foiled and then is arrested and is taken back to his own kingdom. So he doesn't die. He's not beaten to death or anything, but he's arrested. So yeah.
A.
Okay.
This might be F tier. I don't know. I'm not really seeing any F tiers here, but if there was an F tier, it'd be this guy.
See, when I first watched this, I don't know. It surprised me. I was pleasantly surprised. I did not expect him to turn on Anna, so I remember still the reaction I had the first time.
I'm putting him in E tier. E tier.
I don't. Maybe I was surprised. Okay, but Anna is so stupid to just like.
Oh, okay. Yes.
A guy she met that day.
Well,
who'd you get married?
Wait. Yes, stupid. But how she grew up, though. Okay, she's pretty much alone in her castle after her parents died, so she has no parental. Like no one's like if her parents are there, they probably say something and she would listen to them, of course. But it's just her and her sister, which she hasn't seen her sister that much since they were kids, locked up in the castle and stuff. So like she's practically alone with maybe some servants here and there, but that's it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And she talks about wanting to find someone and fall in love.
Yes.
I feel like if we're honest, we all know a girl in our real lives who has done this, and he was actually married the person.
In that context, I guess he's a good villain for her because he takes advantage of her.
Yeah, and it seems sweet and everything. It's not like she has.
So
it's
I'm
like
not
her first
gonna
boyfriend, but they go all out.
I'm not gonna go F tier, but I do think this movie was just so overrated.
Yes, of course.
Like at that lockdown when I watched it, I was like, I don't understand. Lockdown.
What is it called?
We were in the school
Lockdown.
and the gas chamber leaked, and so they had to lock down. No, it's a lock-in or something.
Gas chamber.
Yeah, maybe like D tier again.
E tier.
E or D.
Because Elsa's still trying to fight her own powers, but he's still kind of like.
Yeah, the main
it's still a good little plot line
of Frozen is Elsa's like inner turmoil.
Oh yeah.
Her angsty inner turmoil.
Yeah. Next.
Even though she sings the song "Let It Go" and then she never.
King Kandi.
Let's it go.
I'm King Kandi.
Oh my gosh.
Penelope.
We have what?
Penelope.
No.
No,
Can you say all?
I could look. I know where it is, but I'm not looking.
It's 3 words.
Princess.
It's not Penelope. You're so close. It's a different P. P is not the first word.
Petunia?
No, it's not P. It's not start with a P. It's like Penelope, but Vanellope. Von
Schweetz.
Vanellope.
Patrick, I'll give it to you.
Penelope
Penelope von Schweetz.
Streets.
Patrick, 5-6. Okay. This is King Kandi, who used to be in the game Turbo Time, and named Turbo.
Turbo-tastic!
Turbo-tastic! Yeah.
Turbo-tastic! Well, he loved the attention.
Turbo-tastic! He escaped his game when it was like he was glitching and stuff like that, or whatever, and self-proclaimed himself as a ruler of Sugar Rush. Okay, a candy-themed kingdom. He can hack and glitch. While he steals, the kingdom away by himself, he steals Vanellope's. I don't know why space there. Vanellope's and other racers' memories to stay king and the sole ruler. And then he is eaten by a cyborg later on, and becomes that cyborg because they become what they eat, whatever. He becomes powerful and has speed and flight, and then later dies by flying into the light and is destroyed. So there's the 3 different pictures of them. Kind of this one, Turbo first, and then King Candy and this guy. So
What?
S tier.
S tier for this dude.
I'm putting him in S tier as well.
He's so
amazing.
cool.
He's so cool. I put him in S tier as well.
Like his motivation is so
motivation
cool.
is great. He actually wants to rule, and he does it. He actually becomes the ruler.
Yeah.
All the other ones we've seen, if they want to become the ruler, doesn't really happen. They get foiled before they become a ruler. No, he's a ruler for many years. Like, he is the ruler. He actually gets it. But then later is foiled because Wreck-It Ralph figures out. He's like, oh, this is a bad person.
Seth Rogen.
Whatever.
Isn't that who does his
know.
voice? No, not Seth Rogen. That other dude that
That's Seth
I
Rogen,
think is Seth Rogen, but he's not. I
Anyways,
don't know why I get those guys mixed up.
but yeah.
The guy from Step Brothers. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so I like him. And he looks so much more creepier because, like, he thinks he dies because, like, he drives into that cyborg and on the race versus Vanellope. And then Vanellope wins or whatever, but, like, almost wins. But then it's him within the cyborg. It looks so creepy.
Yeah.
It's great.
That end, the end, monster, huge battle is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
And he still tries to.
He's already kind of a creepy,
he races
bad
Vanellope.
guy.
Yeah, he races Vanellope, but then we think he loses. But then the cyborgs come in and destroy everything and track and everything. But Vanellope can't get out of the story because she's a glitch or whatever because he messes up everything. But then Wreck-It Ralph goes to the volcano and does the Mentos to make the light for the cyborgs to go into. And he comes back. You think he's dead or something like that, but he comes back and tries to fight Ralph. So he's a good villain. You think he's dead, but he's not, and then he does die. But yeah, I like.
But I always liked the reveal of him.
Yes,
when he was
awesome.
talking about his old game, and that was always really cool. So
that's great. Yeah, but
cares?
SS. What?
I don't know.
Join the club.
I guess so. S.
Okay.
I don't. I haven't seen him enough.
Okay, here's the last one.
Who the heck is this?
Last one. This is
I never
from
seen
Raya
it.
the Last
Never
Dragon.
seen it.
Okay, well I'm saying that right now. Raya the Last Dragon. We did not when we did the original Princesses with Andrew Patterson episode
Way back in the day.
17 or 20, one of those. We had her on here. I don't think we did rank her. I forget. We actually did. I think we ranked Mulan.
I don't know. I don't think we did.
But I realized Mulan, no, she's not a princess at all. Okay, I think we ranked her just because we already told you in the podcast she's not a princess, but we're not even going to Mulan. She's not even near close to a princess. But Raya is, okay? Because she is the daughter of a chief of a tribe, kind of like Moana. So, yes, daughter of a leader,
Mm-hmm.
All right, so...
And Pocahontas.
Yeah, that too. So Namari... There are several different tribes in this movie, and Namari is one of the daughters of the chiefess or whatever. She's a daughter of Chief Varana, whatever, her mother, princess of Kumandra's Fang. She wants the dragon gem. All the other clubs,
Tribes?
Tribes, thank you. All the other tribes, I think there's 4 of them, something like that. All the tribes of the world want to have the dragon gem. Rhea's tribe has it and protects it, okay? And she wants this gem to expand Fang's fortress because they think it has powers and everything. She has twin swords, duels them well, and she has a crossbow. That's kind of powers or whatever. So in the very beginning, they have all the tribes and everything are against each other, but Rhea's tribe and her father tried to have all the tribes over to get along and make a pact or whatever. But she goes into where the stone is kept, the gem is kept, and it breaks in the end or whatever, releasing... She's kind of the secondary thing, the secondary one. Releasing the main bad guy, the Drunes, which are awesome. Okay, these are awesome. The Drunes are a mindless plague born from human conflict and discord from the people. They can turn any living creature into stone and multiply every time they do. The living creatures in the story are the humans and the dragons, okay? They leave behind nothing but ash and stone. And when the dragon gem is restored in the end, because Namari's trying to get the dragon gem and everything, and Rhea's trying to and everything, in the end, all comes well, and Rhea and Namari actually come together with all the other different tribes and put together the dragon gem, and it's restored to its original form. It releases a massive shockwave and of pure dragon magic that banishes the Drune for good, and all the other people that return to stone, like Rhea's dad actually in the film, they are back to the living. So, and all the dragons return to stone apparently, except for one, and they are turned back into their dragon.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
Yeah.
A one-size-fits-all solution.
Exactly, but it still took a long time because Namari actually took the dragon gem in the very end or whatever, but then it still came out to be because the Drune started attacking and actually turned Namari's mother into stone and everything. But yeah, it all worked out in the end, and Namari did save the day with Rhea. So
I think the Drune sounds pretty cool.
we can rate Namari if you want. I put her on there just because she's a really
Namari
part
sounds cool.
She's a really, but in the end, she did do the right thing because Drune are the main bad guys. Okay, but Drunes are awesome. There's like a purple big blob, you know.
I'm gonna say Namari B, Drune S, and put them together A.
Well, that's what we should do. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would say.
Namari, I'm gonna put it in C. Okay, and Drune, yes, S.
Namari looks like a Super Smash Bros. Character.
Yeah, she does. Drune is S tier for sure. It's awesome. They're awesome. It's and like because like in the very end of the world, it's like these one person from each of the tribes, and they're like connecting the dragon gem and everything, and like they like it's cool, and like the whole world is dead pretty much, and it's like a big tornado. It's cool. I'm gonna watch the movie again after this, so I just want to.
Namari looks like, speaking of Wreck-It Ralph, in what is it, Call of Duty? Is that where they go?
Oh, but she's a blonde one.
I know, but she looks like she could be one of those
kind of
characters.
What is that video game? I forget what that video game is.
Is it Halo
called.
or Call of Duty?
No, it's like
based off
of something like that. That's not what it's.
Heroes Duty.
Heroes.
Heroes Duty.
Is that actually what it's called? Yeah. Heroes Duty. Oh, nice.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So Drune are awesome.
Did you rate it yet?
Yeah, I put it in the S tier, and then Namari's in SC tier.
Yeah, S and B. S and B, like you.
I said B, S together.
So Drune are S. I think overall, Drune was pretty good. I think King Candy was the best one. I think.
Dude, he's pretty good.
He could potentially be in the goddess tier.
He's pretty cool.
Tier, but we'll see.
Who was the other one we all put in S though?
Well, we could still put him in the god tier because we're the tier twins, and our opinion is fact.
I think King Candy goes in the god tier. I think it's the only one that goes in the god tier.
I think so. Yeah.
He has a great backstory, and he does get what he wants. Everyone else doesn't. Drune almost does. So close, but like 5 people defeat them. But almost. So probably second most powerful one, but
yeah. Well, on that note, that's all we got for you guys today as far as ranking stuff on the tier list. Just on an hour.
Try to hit that 50-minute mark for you guys, but
yeah.
Just 10 minutes over.
Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you watched this far, we're super happy that you listened and you watch. Let us know if you want Karis to be on here even more, because
even though we won't see her until unless she comes back for summer in a few months, so we'll see.
We could always do Zoom.
Yeah, we could. But yeah, thanks for watching Tier Twins. We'll catch you next time on another episode of
Tier Twins.